Then we'll go into a world's greatest stretch right here with a rotation and 2 push-ups. We'll take off the shirt because it's getting toasty in here. Heavy, heavy, heavy seated lat pull down. And if you had a booger, wipe it. And then squeezing the mangoes on your chest. Good morning. The good news is today is upper body day. The bad news is it's one of those days that I don't really want to work out. But that's normal. We're all gonna have those days. So I figured I would just start this video by telling you that these things are gonna happen. You're gonna have those days. And chances are, once you go work out, you're gonna feel good no matter what it is. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna hit a full upper body day, push and pull, a little back and forth with the supersets. Kind of go through how I'm programming with the high intensity start / warm up. Then we'll engage everything and get a crazy, nasty, fun pumperoo. So without being weird, because that was kind of weird, don't forget to like, comment. I don't know why I'm being so sketchy right now. Let's just go work out. Let's have a good day. Have a little pep in your step for the upper body push, pull. We'll see you there. And here we go as we walk to the gym with a beautiful view. Curl Fitness, we're gonna get right into our high intensity warm up. As I talked about, this is the way I like to start my workouts. Using the row machine, especially for an upper body day, really feel the pull. You're kind of getting the legs engaged right here as well. Really focus on kind of I guess the right way would say would be almost like your knees and your shins are a railroad track, and you're taking that bar / row / or whatever down your shins and then fully gathering and pulling back. And then we'll go into a world's greatest stretch right here with a rotation and 2 push-ups. So you're just gonna take that foot to the outside of the hand, reach through and reach up, follow it with your eyes, and then you'll go into the other side and do a push-up, really trying to open up those hips, the thoracic spine, which is your upper back, aka the T-spine, as well as engage those shoulders, triceps, and chest. Make sure you stay hydrated. Shout out to Rain Body Fuel right here. We'll take off the shirt because it's getting toasty in here, and as whoever once put it, it is getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. We'll go into a tall, kneeling, kind of middle level angled pec deck fly. Cables right here. I love the tall kneeling position to engage the core more. Make sure you stay on those toes, and then right here, we're strictly focused on taking those hands kind of underhand grip and then squeezing the mangoes on your chest in the middle. We'll go right from there into a high kneeling. That is not even a word, not a high kneeling. We're going into a high plank renegade row. So focusing right here, keeping the hips square to the ground, kind of pushing through that ground as you pull with the other side to your hip pocket, really engaging the core as well as your back. And then we'll go into a heavy, heavy, heavy seated lat pull down. You can do this on a regular lat pull down as well. I just like this one for the 2 handles attachment. We'll have our little friend walk through, which is okay because the gym is for everyone at Joey Swole. Talk about that one because there's no reason for anybody to get nervous around a camera in the gym. Anyways, right here, we're just pulling the wide grip to our sides, pulling those elbows down, keeping the chest up. As you see, it's pretty heavy right there, so it's kind of lifting me off the ground. But we'll go through those 3 exercises for a superset to start the day. Then we'll go into an alternating incline press. I don't know why I'm having trouble just finding the words for what these exercises are called. It's not like I live this and know exactly what each one is doing, or the names of them for that matter, every single day of my life. But anyways, right here, we really want to focus on that depth of the dumbbell. We're kind of isolating one side using the unilateral kind of philosophy I have, going from the unilateral to a bilateral exercise supersetted together to keep the intensity up. As I said, into the bilateral right here, we're going an underhand lat pull. As you see, I'm a little uncontrolled, but that's okay because I'm going super, super heavy. And at the end of this set, you'll go into a drop set
which is what you'll see right here. So we lower the weight. We're going to go exaggerate the range of motion, really reach up overhead, and then get a big squeeze at the bottom. So we're really going to burn out and kind of get our muscles confused with that weight, as well as just really fatigue it and try to break it down as much as possible so we can recover and ultimately get the most bang for our buck in the exercise and overall development. Then we'll go right into a half kneeling single arm cable row. The half kneeling position is great to isolate that one side for the core. As you can tell, you can watch my head kind of work in unison with that arm. And if you had a booger, wipe it. But right there, we're just trying to really exaggerate the reach and the pull. So that's why that head is really working with the arm. So a big reach, big pull to that hip pocket, really engaging the core, really engaging the back. This is one of my favorite exercises for any kind of rotational human, if you're an athlete, whatever you might be doing, and just overall longevity. So we'll superset that with an overhead press right here. You see me kind of doing half reps because it's a little heavier, but we're gonna go 10 half reps, and then we'll go into 5 full overhead. If you have to get a little push in there, a little push press with the momentum from the ground, that is okay. But again, working from the unilateral, working in the core, as well as the bilateral. Into the last superset, everyone's favorite, arms, because it's upper body, and why not? We're going into a cable iso hammer curl. So we're just holding right there at 90 degrees, really getting the time under tension, alternating 10 on each, I believe is what I have in the rep scheme. Again, just really working that time under tension. You'll flip around on that same machine if you have the luxury of that machine. If not, go to a different one that looks like this, and you'll go a regular curl together, trying to just burn it out right here. Same weight, let it go all the way down and extend the triceps. Then we'll go into our overhead cable extension. As you saw again, still going from the unilateral to bilateral again right here. I love the overhead triceps because it really mixes up the blood flow for the ultimate pump, AKA the blood flowing to the muscles. So love this for a huge last superset. And to finish it off, we'll go super heavy unilateral leg raises, lateral raises to really work those deltoids, to kind of finish off this huge superset with 4 exercises all in it, but just burning everything out. You'll feel right there, really lead with that elbow instead of anything else, especially when you're trying to go heavy. It'll be nice and burnt up at the end to finish out your day.
Oh, yep, nice and sweaty. You can tell the way this thing freaking bounces back at me. Actually, look at this. Look at all. That's disgusting. Absolutely, incredibly disgusting. I don't even know what to say about that. I'm sorry to my gym. It's like 4 pounds of water. Anyways, so, like I said, those days that you don't feel like working out tend to be really good days. Even if you have to go in, just get a sweat and just go through the motions. A lot of times you'll start that way and think, oh, I'm just going through the motions. Then you'll get in, you'll do your whole workout, and you'll be like, oh, crap, I feel really great. So, that said, I hope you enjoyed the full upper body workout. A lot of bilateral versus unilateral. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that's what I preach. It's how I like to train myself, it's how I like to train others. Just for the overall functionality and longevity of the ranges of motion of our joints, right? Like, I don't want to be all big and bulky and walk around like this, right? Like, nothing against that. There's a time and a place. Bodybuilding, actually, if I'm going to get into a bodybuilding show, I might be walking around like that. But that said, I want to be able to move healthily, functionally, and be able to be limber and still get a little dance moves in there, right? So that said, I appreciate you watching. If there's anything you have questions on, leave it in the comments. I'm getting long-winded here, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. So the first one, see my videos. I'm out of breath. I'm gonna catch you next time. Have an awesome freaking day, and don't forget to smile.